Hi friends, welcome back to another session of ECE Made Easy. We are now into communication section. In this we have seen about the analog communication. Now it is time to get into another section called digital communication. As we have seen in the previous section, there are many problems like noise associated with working with analog signals. So it would be always beneficial to work in digital domain. So once the data is put into digital, then we need altogether a new system for communication, and that's where this digital communication came into picture. So first let's look at the difference between analog and digital communication. What are the drawbacks the analog communication system has and how that can be overcome by digital communication system. As we know, the signal is continuous in both time and amplitude domains. So in order to convert the signal into digital, the first step is to discretize the time domain, and discretizing the time domain from the continuous one is the process called sampling. So that's our first step in any digital communication system. Other side, the amplitude is also continuous in nature, so that also has to be discretized, and the process of discretizing the continuous magnitude domain into discrete is called quantization. So let us see various types of quantization, and once the signals are sampled and quantized, that means quantized sample signals are available, then for each quantized sample it has to be given a code. So there are various ways of coding, so we will see the different methods of coding. And once the data is available in digital form, we know that digital means it is only zeros and ones. That means if there is 1 0, the next one is a 1, then there is a sudden change. Sudden change means the magnitude changes in 0 time, that accounts to infinite frequency. So in other way, the digital signal will have infinite bandwidth, and no system can accommodate this infinite bandwidth. So there should be some process to reduce this bandwidth to some limit so that any system can accommodate it, and that is a process called encoding, which converts the infinite bandwidth digital signal into a finite bandwidth signal, and this signal is then modulated and then transmitted. Other side, the receiving end, the transmitted signal is received and it is demodulated, and from the demodulated signal the decoding is done, so we get the codes back, and from the codes we get the samples, and from samples we convert that back into analog signal. So that's a sequence of operations we need to perform in order to do the digital communication. So in this section we see all these steps in detail one by one.